but I didn't know what it was. And it started with just the concept of a men's group. And we'd meet on Zoom every week, and we start to do something. And then we started to form the board, and we got the business number, and then we started to apply for the charity number. And an incredible board of directors, 12 incredible people. Lisa's the current president of it.
Yeah.
And we started doing a lot of really good things. The men's group is really the core of 5 guys have resolved their cases, have walked through that arch of free man from sexual abuse and the trauma, and have settled their cases. And now, you know, one guy's getting married, he bought a house, and Dave is
It's a brotherhood that is
the
you surviving.
spiritual journey that Dave is on right now is all because of us just getting together, sharing our experience, strength, and hope.
That's good. Hi, folks, and welcome to our special panel today, hosted by Soaring Profits, my partner in crime here as always, and a very special project with Recovery Speaking Initiative. We're here today down in Guelph, Ontario, in a beautiful studio, having a talk with individuals that have, told our stories that we've had before and are working now to talk about recovery, and after sexual abuse and what that survival means.
That's just it, Pat. Like when we started Soaring Profits, what we really wanted to do was tell the stories at the table that no one wanted to tell. Like when we were around the dinner table with our fathers and we were talking about politics, religion, and the tough stories. And this is one of those. People who have recovered from sexual abuse, who have done the work, who are now on mostly on the other side, because as you will hear them talk, it's a daily thing that they work through. But these people are now using that as a point of impact to move on to something better, brighter for each of them.
So obviously we are thrilled to be here. This is kind of a unique experience for us and very.
So I actually am fortunate. As far as where it goes, I'm writing a book, I'm doing it, whatever. I am living my life today. That's a big deal for me. And I hope to work with marginalized people. I hope to work with the indigenous population, the homeless, I have so many opportunities and experiences that potentially will be something important that I don't know where the path forward leads. As I think about it, I think about the glass half full scenario. The glass for me is half full, and there's a lot more to go in there, and I have no idea what it will contain.
I love it, and I think it speaks to some of the stories that we had talked about previously too. Is that credibility facet, that when you're going out and you're going to interact with individuals, in whatever facet you choose to do next in your life, is that you have that credibility. You speak from a point of empathy, compassion, love, respect, all of those things that a new grad, 22, 23 years old, doesn't have the life experience to jump into that and thoroughly dive as deep as someone like yourself that has lived experience.
There was many points of impact over my life that could have been or should have been turning points, and just never did anything about it. So I think the greatest one was rounding the corner into 2020, and I was facing the end of my career with the company that I worked for many years, and I was still doing what I was doing, and as I got closer to Labor Day weekend, which was essentially going to be my last trip, let's say, I was still very much the hamster on the wheel, and using hard drugs, just not, it wasn't a good place to be for me, because